MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Cleveland have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Adam Simber will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's set and the pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Line to the right side, but foul. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, what a stop. How about that?
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
The next twin up, Miguel Sano. First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Luis Arias. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Sano leads off first with 1 away. Hit on the ground out to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. First and second now, 1 man out. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-0 count, the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Fielded cleanly, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Eddie Rosario. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Twins are looking good here, up 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and Bauers will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. But not before the Twins get 4 on the strength of this grand slam home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Twins have taken a 4-0 lead. Jose Barrios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Now batting, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Lifetime against Jose Barrios comes in with 6 hits in 35 ABs. Popped him up. Sano over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, Hernandez.
Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Struck him out. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. New inning set to get underway. Up next for Minnesota, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Gonzalez is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Here's another 0-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Pitch on its way to Avila. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he got him.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Sano. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Set to deliver on 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 5 and the Indians nothing. In now for Cleveland, Friendly Reyes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. And he misses 2-1. Ball 3.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Domingo Santana. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Coming to the plate now, Oscar Mercado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Mercado hits a little over the 270 mark. 1-0 pitch on the way. Line softly toward the hole. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
To the plate now, Reese McGuire, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runners are at first and second with one away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Two men are on with two men out. And it's 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now at the plate, Luis Arias, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's out.
Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Racing back, the right fielder leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Here it comes, 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Hunter Wood is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Number 44, Hunter Wood.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Number 24.
Fouled away.
Donaldson.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santana is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Cave.
Stepping in, Jake Cave. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Mercado is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Twins 7 and the Indians nothing. Bottom of the 3rd now. Digging in now, Jake Bauers.
The first baseman, Jake Bauers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 delivery.
That's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-0 on the way. No one out with a runner at second. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now back, second baseman, Jacob Hernandez.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
So he sets him down swinging. Cesar Hernandez becomes the second out in the bottom of the 3rd. So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The 1-0 home is a ball below the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. 3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as we begin the top of the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Mercado is right there. 1 down. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
So coming to the plate, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 7 runs, just 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. In there, and it's even at 1. And that misses. 2-1. Pitch on its way to Avila. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
No, inside.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Runners on first with 1 down. On the ground up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to Bowers, a double play, and that's how the inning ends. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Twins 7 and the Indians nothing. At the plate, Domingo Santana. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now the pitch. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping into the box, Oscar Mercado. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will get foul for strike 2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. No runs, 3 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Little chopper back to the mound. Gonzalez for 1, back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first, way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Ball. Down.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two and one.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Runner at second here with one man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next will be the designated hitter. Bradley Zimmer comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. First and second now, one man out. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. A couple of walks but no damage. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. Ready once again, Miguel Sano. 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Digging in and looking for more, Luis Arias. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Now batting.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
No strike.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's close.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Has a look, now the pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
Well, he's been shouldering the workload at the plate all night long. 2 RBIs here, give him 6 in total for today's game.
Hey.
Standing in now, Jake Cave. And this is knocked down on the mound. Safe. Not able to quite recover in time on the throw to second, but it looks like he's doing okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready for another shot now, Marwin Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly. Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And the second run will score as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Oliver Perez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Alex Avila, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Perez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Here's the first pitch to him. Four runs here in this half inning. And it's fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Now in the box, Miguel Sano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Twins lead it 11-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
For the Indians.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here now is Jake Bowers. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like the pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Rosario will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. high in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one 11-0. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Arias.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
To the plate now, Max Kepler, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1-0 delivery. Nobody out, runner on first. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eddie Rosario waits on deck. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reyes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on first with 1 down. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Josh Donaldson inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Jake Cave. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Called strike on the sinker, 2-2 now. The bouncer to the left side, and that's through, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Stepping in now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And he misses again, ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, and foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Twins 12 and the Indians nothing. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Lindor He fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 now. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Ball 2 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
At the plate, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Here it is, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in, Oscar Mercado. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
1-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. The 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So digging in now, Reese McGuire. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. Right to Gonzalez. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 7th inning coming up. Twins are out in front, 12-0. Phil Maton comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Alex Avila hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Pitch on its way to Avila. Hit down the line at first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Jorge Polanco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Gone! A solo home run for Jorge Polanco. Number 13 for him on the year as the blowout continues. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old Municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake, but Progressive Field, this is a tough ballpark to hit them out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And that is off the wall in right field. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Luis Arias, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone. Well, that was a beautiful sliding catch for sure, so worth another look with Show Track. And I think it's evident that the excellent route efficiency up in the high 90s was the main reason he was able to get to that one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Kepler. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Minnesota leads this one 13-0. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's in there for a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Rich Hill is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 44, Rich Hill.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-0 pitch on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. The count now at 2-2. From the stretch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. Indians leave 1. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Striding in, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Eddie Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Ready now, Josh Donaldson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in, Jake Caillou singled home a run in his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Runners on first with 1 down. He's got it. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Come on now. Stay here.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Emmanuel Clase enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching for the number 48, Emmanuel Clase.
So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Line to the right side, but foul. The 1-2.
Nope, outside.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Let's sit him down right here.
First pitch on its way. Alex Avila is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Avila is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jorge Polanco. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Twins lead it 15-0. Riding in once again, Francisco Lindor has been hit by a pitch and walk in the game thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I got the count 0-2. I got the count 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box, Franmil Reyes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball one. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Settling in now, Domingo Santana. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Into the box, Luis Arias. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. First pitch on its way. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Max Kepler. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Whoo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty, one man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order as they can't add to their slim 15-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Oscar Mercado. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
first offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And there's ball one.
Ball, one strike.
One ball and two strikes to count. Ball two.
Off the plate. Ball two.
Line drive to center field. Cave is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Number 10.
Now to the plate, Reese McGuire. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Jake Bowers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And that one's wide of the mark. Ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey. Down to 3-1.
Fouled off. Last strike now for Cleveland. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And that misses, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Popped him up. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
15-0 the final in this one. The Minnesota Twins get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jose Barrios earned his 9th win of the year. Adam Simber allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.